Hello. In this 1.20.1 Forge modpack development video, we're going to be going over how to use crafting remainders in the item events event listener. If you find these sorts of videos informative, please give them a like, comment with any questions and future video ideas, and additionally subscribe to the channel with notifications on to make sure you never miss a future upload. In addition, this series is brought to you by BisectHosting. I will be getting more about their services later in the video. But for now, let's get started. So it's important to note here that we're going to be, well, first of all, when you are modifying an item, it always has to be in your startup scripts folder inside your KubeJS folder. So keep that in mind. But to generally set this up, what we need to do is do item events dot modification, and then we're going to pass in an event listener. We're going to end that off with a semicolon. And now inside here, we're going to do our first example. So here we want to demonstrate the concept of resulting in an item that is never used. So for this example, we're going to use coal. So here we're going to do event.modify. And then first in this function, you need to pass in an ingredient. So we're going to do Minecraft coal. Just passing in the string suffices for that. And then another callback for the item. End it off with a semicolon. And here, all we need to do is item.set crafting remainder, and then we're just going to make it equal to the item itself. So set crafting remainder sets the remainder to the item itself, making the coal non-consumable. Before we get on to our second example here, I would like to give a shout out to my server hosting partner, BisectHosting. This is a great server hosting provider that I've been affiliated with for quite a while now. They offer fantastic Minecraft server hosting. In addition, you can do over 100 other top online games. In regards to Minecraft, you can pre-install over 2,300 mod packs automatically. They offer fantastic 24/7, 365 customer support. You can host your server from across 20 locations around the world. And then finally, they offer advanced DDoS protection as well. Thank you to BisectHosting for supporting my channel. Please consider checking out my affiliate link in the description below. That'll bring you to this website that I got the screenshot from, and there's plenty of great information there that can help inform a possible purchase that aligns with your needs and budget. So again, thank you to BisectHosting for supporting me. But now, let's get into our second example here. So this is going to be more of an advanced use case. Here, we want to essentially, when you place a bucket of fish, whether it's cod, salmon, pufferfish, tropical fish, you get that respective fish as an output, and you get a bucket of water back. So, and also note, you don't have to do this with water buckets and lava buckets. That's automatically a thing. So, no need to do that. You can do any recipes you want, and it will just give you the bucket back. But anyways, it's probably easier here to make an array and iterate through an array. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do constant, and we're going to call it fish. And then we're going to assign the four fish buckets of items. So cod, salmon, tropical fish, and then pufferfish. So now that we have that defined, we want to iterate through the whole fish array to apply the remainder logic to all types of fish buckets. So we're going to do fish dot for each. And I'm just going to use f as the variable in that scope. And we're going to do a similar thing here. We're going to do event dot modify. And then since we're going to be embedding this, each string into the string down here, where we need to use the ticks. So we're going to do Minecraft, and then we're going to do the $sign, and then put F, bucket. So whether it's cod bucket, salmon bucket, tropical fish bucket, or pufferfish bucket, it still applies. Then we're going to do item. Let's make sure that put our semicolons. And then we're going to do item.set crafting remainder. And then regardless, it's going to be Minecraft water bucket. So now that we have that done, I'm going to quickly show you a script that I prepared here for the shapeless recipe. Obviously the video is not about this, so I figured I would just show you. We have a similar fish array here, a similar array for each loop, and then we're doing event.shapeless, Minecraft, whatever the fish is, with an input item as the bucket. This crafting remainder logic that's in here in the startup script takes care of getting the water bucket back, so you don't need to worry about this here. And in the description, you'll see both of these JavaScript files, so you can refer to them as you please. Anyways, if you have any questions about this topic, feel free to comment. I'm also looking for more video ideas, so please comment that as well. I would appreciate a like, a subscribe with notifications on. And again, thank you to BisectHosting for supporting my channel. Otherwise, thank you for watching and have a great day.